High school was a different beast altogether. Middle school had been fun, sure, but high school? That was the big leagues. And by the time I hit 10th grade, I was ready. Not just mentally, but physically. I had a driver's license, and that opened up a whole new world of hustling. And let me tell you, my car was dope. It was a Mazda 626, and over the years, it became my pride and joy. When I first got it, I decked it out with 2 6x9 speakers in a box in the back window, and it bumped hard. I was constantly blasting popular songs at the time, especially rap and hip-hop, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Tupac. If it had bass, you could bet it was coming out of my car. But that was just the beginning. Over the course of high school, I kept upgrading that ride. The 6x9s eventually turned into 10-inch subwoofers, and by the time I was a senior, I had the 1992 model Mazda 626 with a CD player that displayed dolphins on the screen. Yeah, dolphins. It was the epitome of early 2000s cool. I added a 1200 watt amp and even a capacitor to handle the power. By graduation, my car was a full-on party on wheels. You could hear me coming from a mile away. Let's face it, when you're in high school, nothing says freedom like being able to drive. No more waiting for the bus, no more relying on mom and dad. So naturally, I did what any enterprising 10th grader would do. I turned my car into a business. Need a ride to school? Done. Need to get home after practice? No problem. And unlike your parents, I didn't make you listen to AM talk radio on the way there. All I asked in return was a little cash. After all, gas wasn't cheap, and my time was valuable. But the ride service was just the start. High school was a whirlwind of dances, sporting events, group dates, and orchestra? Yep, you read that right. I didn't just hustle on the streets, I was also first chair violist in the orchestra. And let me tell you, being in the orchestra in middle school wasn't exactly the ticket to cool town. In fact, I got made fun of a lot. Kids would laugh at the idea of me sitting there with my viola like I was some kind of music nerd, but by the time I hit high school, well, that all changed. See, at Cottonwood High School, there were only like 3 guys in the entire orchestra.